we're talking about knowing your outcome and directing your outcome.
Yep.
I used to say to them, you need to focus on your outcome, because they don't. They just focus and go all over the place. There's no outcome from when the person comes to you. Your outcome could change from when the person comes to see you to what you could offer them. Well, I went into my outcome yesterday was to go and collect a couple of £1,000 for some business that I've delivered to a company that I'm working with. When I got in there, the person started talking to me about fire safety. And they says, can you do this training? I said, yes, of course I can. Outcome changed. I changed my outcome slightly. Yes, I'm going to collect my money, but my outcome is, I need to collect my money, but my outcome is to tell other people about other things that we're doing. So you need to know and be clear about your outcome. Sometimes when you're talking, other people will redirect you away, possibly with a negative, depending on what frame they have in their mind, possibly with a negative or a positive communication. You need to be able to redirect it back to your outcome. Your outcome's got to be crystal clear. Yeah. So you need to say to yourself, what do you want? What do you want from this? You don't want someone to come in to just see you. You're a nice person. Time is money. You don't want someone to come and just see you and have just casual chat and go. You tell them about your stuff. Your outcome needs to be very, very clear. So what do you want? Whenever I go to a meeting, it's always, well, what do I want from it? What's my outcome? I've sat in meetings, sometimes I've gone in the past and there's been no outcome. So henceforth, it hasn't worked. Be clear on your outcome. When you're going in there, my outcome is going to be, I've got to speak to them about this. My outcome is I've got to get what I need to get from them, or give them some information so they can know a little bit more about me, so they can consider potential work. Clear on your outcome. You can see on the slide I'm talking about whatever you're doing. Meeting, task, business, job application, outcome. My friend went to collect a £90,000 debt. And I said, so what are you doing? He went and sat it was on the M25 he sat, and he said, we're sitting down. The guy comes to meet him, they sat, and I said, what do you do? He says, I had coffee, tea and biscuits. I laughed and joked. I said, okay, hold on a minute. Coffee, tea and biscuits, laughed and joked. I said, but, I said, is that what you did? He says, yeah, that's what I did. But I said, I didn't forget my outcome. My outcome was to collect the money. So whilst I've had the coffee and I've done the communication, whilst I've had the tea and the biscuits and laughed and joked with the guy, he obviously thinks I'm on his side. Then I says to him, when do you intend? The question was there. You'd planted it. It's very meticulous. The question's there. When do you intend to pay this debt that you owe to Mr. So-and-so? Can you give us a date from when this transaction will be completed? So, henceforth, he got the debt collected, but you didn't forget the outcome. The guy could have sweet talked him, okay, see you later, bye-bye. Have you ever done that, gone into a meeting for something and then forgot what you're there for? Or you've got an agenda and you've driven right away from the agenda and you've lost everything. So you've got to be very, very clear, the reason why we're here, the reason why you're here. And my outcome today is to infuse you with the information, and give you a massive overview of what's going on. And also help you think about different ways of generating more income. But we need to master the 5 principles of success to do that. Okay, so your outcome, it says when you ask yourself, what do I want, it redirects your focus onto your goal in life. It's automatic, and that's what you want to focus on, your goal. And success to you, now write down the English language is very vague. English language is very vague, So your definition of the term goal or success is very open. Would you agree with me? Yours and mine are totally different. Definitely. I might have one that's non-monetary related. You might have one that is monetary. Yours at the moment is monetary related, but there's development there as well. Okay, right, your outcome, when visualized clearly, let's remember this, your outcome when visualized clearly in image for you, and I'm hitting the 3 learning the learning pathways here. When visualized clearly in image, movie, format, audio enhanced, with kinesthetic feelings is the greatest profound experience of what might become your reality.
Okay.
Yeah? You are your reality.
Yeah.
You are your vision. So whatever vision you've got inside you, whatever you've got inside you that you're progressing towards, when visualized clearly, you must visualize it clearly, whatever it is, whether you see yourself selling these programs, you see yourself dealing with people and having meetings with them. You know what prompts us to do things? It's visual imagery. You know, when you first contacted me, you had a visual image in your mind. Potential, not you didn't know me, but you had some kind of visual. I can see myself doing stuff or doing things with these programs. And then you had some internal conversation. We have internal and external. Internals on the inside, and you said something to yourself. Oh, I think I could do something with this. Whatever it was, I don't know what that was, but it was in your mind. And then you then you had maybe a feeling. I feel this is right. And this is the right way for me to go. Am I correct? So it's the most profoundest experience. So this is within your outcome. When visualized clearly. Can you see what I'm doing here? It's not about saying there's no weeds. Because there's weeds by my door that I've left there. Can you see them? I'm not a keen gardener. You can, So it's not about saying no weeds. It's about doing something with it. Although you know, well, that needs to be done definitely. But I've been using the other side of the building henceforth. No excuse though. No excuse for it. Okay, if you accept the expectations of others, especially negative ones, then you never will change the outcome, right? So don't let others. Now I remember when I first started my training company, somebody very close to me said to me, "You've done this training now," because I invested thousands into my training and development. They said, you've done this training now, and there's nothing coming out of it. You're not going to benefit from it. And I says, hold, stop there. Even if I've had to pay for it, it doesn't matter. Maybe the work hasn't just come through straight away, but it will come through. And I significantly invested. It wasn't like a small amount. And the work came through. It was the security industry. It's to do with the physical intervention. It came through afterwards because I introduced physical intervention within. So I did my course before, so I didn't fully benefit first, but then it came through. So in terms of what you're doing, there's always going to be a value to it. It is totally invaluable. We see here, it's just frames on experience. Whatever experience we have, we're going to put a frame around it. Now we can put an outcome frame around it, or we can put a problem frame around it. The outcome frame is, what do I want? How can I get it? What resources are available? The problem frame is, what is the problem? Why is it a problem? I mean, that wording I showed you earlier on. Why is it a problem? What caused it? Whose fault it is? So we want to get the right frame around the outcome. So we talked about earlier on better questions. We must have better questions. It's no good saying, why am I fat? It's wise to say, how can I change the way I am? So you need to shortcut the questions. And very often we don't ask the right ones. Asking the right questions results in the frustration due to previous experience. Of perfectly doing something. Results in frustration due to, if you want to do something perfect, you got this perfection thing. Outcome should be to explore something new, develop understanding and learning. People sometimes have an expectation of doing something perfectly. You're probably thinking, well, even the process you're on here, I'm going to do this perfectly, but you might not. It might not work out. But if you have that expectation will kill you. If you have expectations that are above and beyond of what you can achieve. So you want to do is have a counter belief within those expectations, which are to explore, to develop new understanding on learning, or learning on something, on a subject matter. Okay. Now